So my name's Estrella Lowe. My summer company is Eddie Skincare.
My name is Myron Ganeshadas. I'm one of the co-founders of SU Robotics Academy.
My name is Regan Goodale, and I run Regan Swim School.
I'm Hannah Flores, and my small business is Painted Love by Hannah Flores.
My name is Osama Tariq Khan. I'm the owner of Fast Track Landscaping.
My name is Angela Pang, and my summer company business is the Everyone Dance Studio.
My name is Joanne Sebastian Pillay, and my summer company business is Wavo.
Hi, I'm Vanessa Ip. I run a photography business called VIP Photography.
My name's Bentley Chen, and I'm the founder of the shop Youth Auto Sourcing.
My name's Muhammad Ali. I run a summer company named Sunnyside Landscaping.
My name is Aiden Papadopoulos. The company I've started is called Twin Fins Backyard Swim School.
I think first of all, an entrepreneur needs to be someone who is thinking outside the box and to be able to embody an idea and then see it through to execution. Now that's very easily said because it's not just about ideas. It's also about the skill set that you bring and being able to see that to the next particular step.
I have sensitive skin and eczema myself, and a few years ago I had really bad flare-ups, so I started researching and looking into ingredients and realized that mainstream products have a lot of toxic ingredients. So I wanted to create products and help other people who also have sensitive skin, and I decided to create my own company and educate others on clean beauty and green beauty.
It all started about 2 years ago when I entered in an arts contest for Black History Month with the York Regional Police, and I entered in a painting that I did of Malcolm X, and it came out as first place. So then I went to the award ceremony and to the Black History Month event, and there was a lot of demand of people asking me if the original was for sale, and then I told them that it wasn't, but the demand that I got at that specific event sparked an idea in my head saying, hey, maybe I could sell my art for a profit, because I'm emotionally somewhat attached to my originals, so I figured why not sell prints of them.
So growing up, I've always tried to do small gigs here and there for extra money, just because I just love money in general. I actually did landscaping last summer with some family and friends who have their own businesses, and summer company gave me the opportunity to start my own business for landscaping. And honestly speaking, through my past work experiences like in accounting, I was able to see behind the scenes contracts and expenses of all these businesses. And landscaping was one that appealed to me due to the fact that I actually had experience, and also that it was just something I could get my foot into more easily, knowing what I'm getting myself into.
Between grade 3 and grade 11, my marks were well into C pluses, and it happened so that my mom actually called me C plus as like a funny nickname for a while, up until grade 11. But my attitude changed when I met a mentor who was a professor at U of T. And he kind of changed my attitude towards learning in the sense that rather than learning just to pass a test, it was more learning for the like of learning, or to actually love learning. I was helping out him on the weekend, but in 2016 he passed away. And then at the funeral, some of the kids were like, hey, like we still want to continue. And we ended up renting out this like little shack of a warehouse for like $350 a month over at Markham and Finch. Starting out kind of just with no heating, no AC, but kind of that grit and grind to move forward and move through it. And the difference was instead of just only teaching them programming robotics, was actually giving them my experiences at work. So from my co-ops, I started teaching them things that they would never have been exposed to, like product design, things that actually help them think critically about what they're creating. From there, we were able to just grow really rapidly, and we didn't even put a cent into marketing. It was more just word of mouth, and we were doing something really cool.
Ever since I was little, I've always been going to dance studios, and that's kind of really where I found my confidence and really discovered my love for dance. So I really wanted other children to also have like a similar opportunity to do so.
I've always been passionate about health, fitness, working with people, communication. They've always been huge parts of my life. The way that health and fitness apply to the business is because I think of swimming as a sport. Even if it's not, lessons isn't considered a sport, it's just kind of a way to stay active, and for a lot of kids, that's all they have in the summer. So it's just a very good way to, keep yourself going in the summer when people tend to get a little bit less active. And then also it's good for older people as well, because it's very therapeutic. To know how to swim as you get older is very important because it's good for your joints, it's good for, your cardiovascular health, and it's a lot less hard on, your knees and your hips as much as exercising normally would be. I build relationships every day with my clients, both the kids and the adults. It's actually really special because you get to know them as more than just your clients. They're, people that come to your house, and it's kind of a bond.
A passion of mine, something that really drives me is It's very simple. It's just helping others and just making a difference in their lives. That doesn't necessarily mean I have to be, paying their bills or whatnot. But if I can go to someone's house, take a situation that's somewhat of an eyesore and turn it into something that's very appealing, something that they're proud to present to their neighbors, to their family, then that's something I can take pride in helping them achieve.
Well, first, I really love cars. That's why I decided to start flipping cars about 2 years ago. Fits the business pretty well because I do help people find cars. But I also really like sitting down with people and not only being a salesman, but also actually being able to provide a service that will help people.
Feels very like where you're putting effort into something that you like and then you're getting like a monetary value out of it. So it feels very like rewarding in a way where you can put something you actually like compared to working like 9-to-5 job.
In terms of successfully starting up, my number one piece of advice would be to figure out, do your research, figure out if there's a demand for what you're selling. Because sometimes as entrepreneurs, we're super excited about what we're doing, only to realize that we're the only ones excited about what we're doing and nobody else is. So do your market research, make sure that there is a market for what you're selling and that that market is actually willing to pay the prices that you would like to charge.
And then I think another really huge milestone was we started doing ads on Facebook. We started running ad campaigns and stuff. And as soon as we started that, a lot of people started to come in. Like, people were seeing the ads, we had them specifically targeted, and then more and more people started coming and signing up for our lessons. And then I think there was one milestone that happened pretty recently. My teacher's wife, she posted on a Facebook group about giving us like a great recommendation to all of like the moms of Cornell and Markham, and it totally blew up, and we got way more. We got even more after that, like more than we could handle. We had calls flooding in. It was pretty crazy.
Weibo is the one that stuck, and but the most people we talked to, they thought this was like the best idea of all the ones we had. So we put out the beta version, I believe last year in October. So the first month we launched, we were actually number 5 on the Google Play Store, and we thought this was really good. And so we're tracking our users, and we realized that universities, like we had a lot of traction with university students, and like people that were like younger didn't use it as much as university students. So we realized this is like a significant discovery for us. So we decided to target university students to better grow our app and gain more traction.
We're the mentor experts, but I learn stuff from these guys all the time. And, I think it's important for that kind of stimulation. I think it's important for different age groups and different backgrounds and, different stages of business to have conversations and to help each other.
Markham Business Center helped me a lot. Guidance we received just verbally whenever we came to the meetings, everyone just talking gave me a little bit of a pump so I could go and feel more motivated to go and advertise more versus sitting at home alone, just thinking about the business, not really having any stimulation.
When you're starting out, you basically know nothing. The insurance and getting your business license, it's really important to have those things.
It's definitely helped me put myself out there, and it's kept me accountable for everything. I wouldn't have, if I wasn't part of the Small Business Center, I wouldn't have kept track of all my expenses and all my revenue and, made it easier for tax time. That's a huge thing that you need to learn. Just having the inspiration from the other people that are running their businesses, if I wasn't around them, I wouldn't have been as inspired and wouldn't know that all these people are running businesses this young. It's kind of just, it's a good motivator to push yourself further than you would if it was just yourself.
I find that in Markham, a lot of parents are really invested in their children, whether it's education-wise or sending them to activities outside of school. So I think for my business specifically, that really helps me have a really wide customer base because parents are willing to send their kids to dance lessons and they're willing to make the drive and the effort in the summertime.
Also, being able to speak in my native language like Cantonese to customers also really helps because I can connect to them on a deeper level. So I think being able to do a business in Markham is definitely an advantage for me, and it's also great that I can help people in my community.
I feel very proud, I guess, because of the fact that if you do something you love, you won't have to work a day in your life. So if I could apply that to real life and throughout my life do something that I love, it won't feel so much like work, but I'll actually want to get up and do it every single day.
When our students started winning competitions, it just fueled our reasoning of like, okay, we're onto something. So we ended up moving into Y Space about last February. Before we were at about 6 students, and when we got to 8, we're all hyped. And it was the students that were hyped too. They were just learning, but they were hyped that we were growing. And now that we're 60, it's just kind of crazy for them to even ingest.
Like, I'm only 17 years old, and like, there's not a lot of people doing something like this. So when other people my age see something like it, they do want to help out because they do see the hard work that I did put into it. And it's just really great to have that pay off.
But to have that foundation of a strong idea, being able to take calculated risks in order to achieve success, I think really differentiates between someone wanting to be in business and someone actually being in business.